Hi, everyone. This lecture is going to be about Wednesday's assignment, which is all about graphics. And to start off the assignment, I'm just looking it over and notice some things that I want to review. Back at the Homes tab, you've got your font group, you've got your paragraph group, and your styles group. Let's go to the layout tab, you've got your margins. If you need to change your orientation to landscape, it's here. And then we're going to go back to, we're going to skip over to the design tab. Okay, so the design tab, we're going to scoot all the way to the right. The page color, this literally adds a color to your page. So if I click on it for the drop down, notice that my paper is turning a color. Okay, so I'm going to choose a color. And then next to it is page border. Now, page border is a little trickier. What kind of border? Well, we want a box, right? We want a square, and this is our preview. What kind of square? Well, I'm going to change it to a thinner line. Maybe I want it to be blue, and this will be style. Maybe I want it to be this double. Okay, so this is the preview. If ever you don't want like the bottom, you uncheck or check back on, or right, you check back on. You can do it like that. Click OK, and now I've got a border with page color. All right, let's click over to the Insert tab. We're going to talk about a couple things in the Insert tab. First of all is word art. Now, my ribbon might look a little different than yours, so you want to look for this text group and word art. So if I click word art, it's going to give me some presets. Choose one you like, and it's going to put out a box for you to type. So I could type Skyline High School. Okay, and then I would click out of it. And now these words are now a movable image. If I had typed something like my name and I select it, oops, I don't want it to select both. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to select my name and I'm going to go back to the Insert tab and click on Word Art and then pick a style I like. It will apply it to that. So you could type it first or type it after. It's up to you. Once you type it, you're given a new ribbon. And this is where you can pick some preset styles for the shape. You could change it here. So if I didn't want it to be yellow, I could change it there. The outline of the shape, green. And maybe I want the outline to be a little heavier. There you go. Effects are what's going on around the shape. So do I want it to glow? Like that, okay? Now the word art style, this is what's going on with the text itself, okay? Do I want the fill of the text to look different? I'll change it to yellow. Do I want the outline of the text to look different? I'll change it to black, okay? And again, effects. These are different effects. Do I want it to have a mirror look? Do I want it to be rounded on the edge or anything, or a glow? Okay, that looks super awesome. Other than that, we're going to keep it with just the word art. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, and I'm going to move on. I'm going to actually select it and hit delete. The next thing on your assignment is going to talk about images. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the insert button. Now, pictures is if I have a picture saved in my file. So if I click on pictures, it's going to open up your file folder. And if you've saved a picture to your file, this is where you would go to find it. Okay, so here's some roses. And once you've inserted something onto your document, you have a new tab. And all of these will be used today. Okay, so first of all, here's your size. Over on the far right, you can adjust the size up or down. And if your assignment gives you a specific number, maybe they want it to be 5 by 7, you can type. So let's do a 5 tab. That's a little big. Let's do a 3 tab. And then I'll just go with what's left. Okay, so it's a 3-inch picture. If I need to crop any of it, if I click this button, The handlebars allow me to click and drag in. Oops, nope. You need to select, okay, see the difference? Okay, so this arrow allows me to move it, but this icon allows me to crop it. And it's never permanent, okay? If I were to click off, that picture's gone, but if I click back on tab, or crop, it's still there, okay? Notice when I click off that picture, that new tab goes away. I have to have that picture selected. All right, in here, yep, I'm looking for rotate. Okay, so again, your ribbon might look a little different than mine. Your rotate button might actually show up. Mine is miniature because I'm on a little laptop. If you want to rotate your image, you can choose these or choose more. Now today in your assignment, I know that it's going to give you a degrees, like 180 degrees or something similar. Click OK. So if you are given a specific degrees, this is where you would change it. All right, position. These are, where do you want the picture to sit on the paper? Does your instructions say bottom center, middle center, top center? Okay, make sure that you pay attention to the position. Wrapping text, as you can see in the demo, it's the image interacting with text. And my go-to is always to change it to tight, which means if you can see in this little demo, the text wraps around the picture. Also a good one is in front or behind. I'm going to go with tight. All right, another one. Let's go over here to picture styles. These are if you want your picture to have a frame. Okay, you can hover over them to see what the frames look like. Some of them are pretty awesome. Okay, go ahead and pick one you like and then click OK or click on it to select. If you want to change the color of your border, you would do it here. If you want the picture to have an effect like on that word art, like a glow or a shadow, let's do a shadow. There you go. And then over on this side. Now this side is pretty fun. I'm going to change the color of my picture. So if I want my roses to be blue, if I want them to be yellow, black and white. What if I notice that this is selected? This has a gray box around it. That means this is the normal picture. The color saturation, if I want it to look different, brighter and more bold, I can go to the right. Notice this one is selected. So if I want the tone of the picture to be a little bit less bright, I can go to the left. And this is the normal picture, and this is the recolor. Okay. And of course, there's more, and you can do other things. So that's recolor. Now I'm going to locate, okay, reset will set my picture back to normal and get rid of the frame. Artistic effects, this is a fun one. You can click the down arrow and hover over all of these and notice they have titles like this one makes it look like a screen. This one is cement. This one's pretty cool. Looks like a photocopy. So they all have different artistic effects. You're going to have to pick one of these for your assignment today. You can pick whatever you'd like. Ooh, I really like these two. Paper or pencil sketch and pencil grayscale. These ones are my favorite. I think they're pretty awesome. Okay. And corrections. Does it need to be brighter or darker? This one is compressed. We won't worry about this one. And this one is changed. We won't worry about that one. Okay, so those are the adjustments. Now for the next one, I'm going to pick a different picture. I'm going to go in here to insert. And this time I'm going to choose online picture. If you don't have a picture available, you can click online picture and you can choose one from the online selection. And of course, you have to be super patient as this might take a while to load. I've heard a few. Oh, Something's happening. There we go. Okay. So your online search might look a little different than mine, but I'm going to search Christmas tree. And I'm going to pick, or maybe this is a bad choice, maybe. Let's choose this one. Click insert. All right. So I've been given a picture of this Christmas tree. And to teach you how this works, I'm going to remove the background. So I'm going to click this button, and I want the picture to only save the tree. Okay, so now the computer is going to look at your picture and say, well, what are you trying to keep? And anything in purple, it thinks you want to get rid of. Okay, I would like to get rid of all of this, and it didn't get rid of it on its own. So I have to use some of these refinement tools. So mark areas to move. So I'm going to click on this button, and my icon turns to a pen. And I can come over here and I can just click and drag a line through this, and it should re-evaluate what it's keeping. Okay, now I think I might want to keep the star. So I'm going to hit mark areas to keep, and I'm going to draw a line through the star. And I think that looks good. Okay, it's not perfect, but for this, it's okay. So I'm going to hit keep changes. And now I have a tree with no background. However, notice that it still has that large box. So I'm going to click crop. I'm going to bring those handlebars in up to the tree on both sides, click out of it, and I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I don't know why it does that. I'm going to delete that. Okay, here's my tree without the background. And if you don't like it, you can click in, go back to format, hit reset picture, and it should adjust. Now, where'd the rest of the picture go? Remember, I had cropped it. So if I hit crop, the rest of the picture is there. I just moved it. Okay, that should work for your assignment today. You're going to be given a few pictures in Classroom. Let me go to it and show you on Wednesday. Okay, you're going to be given a couple attachments. There's a Stranger Things movie poster, a Mulan, Spider-Verse, or Elf. You only need to pick one. So if you choose Spider-Verse, you click on it. It's going to open, and you just need to right-click and choose Save As and put it in your Google File stream so you can edit it. All right? That should be good. The rest of the instructions are there. You click here. It should open at the bottom. You click there. It should open, and you follow step by step. Okay, have fun with this one. I really like this assignment, and I hope you do too. Have a good night.